Killian Dane looking to break the ribs of Tyler Bakebeth.
Looks like he did a good job of it. Dunn had said that he doesn't care about Killian Dane. And it looks like Dane
they better
was not
start
happy
caring.
about it.
They better start caring about the beast of Belfast and Caliber. Smashing into Tyler Bate.
You tell your friend, he's done. We have unfinished business.
Welcome everyone once again to Wrestling's High Marks, the highest podcast ever. With your hosts, Cheez Man.
This is the Cheez Man.
I need some Kleenex or an NXT Women's title, whichever you got.
Mojo.
Mojo is here.
Listen, this is how a kid works.
And yours truly, Whiz.
Let's just call him Whiz.
I'll try not to rape for a few minutes.
Wrestling's High Marks, episode 82.
Yeah.
82. I'm your host, Chester Cheeseman, joined along with
Mojo.
Whiz.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry,
And
I stepped on a tack. That was my bad.
Set on a dick.
No.
Oh, no.
No, it's a cake.
Whiz.
I'm eating the dick.
Oh, he said on
Shout
cake,
out,
my bad. Anyway, we're going to stick with our NWA watch-along just because we love it so much.
This is the first
And-
one I didn't watch already before we did the watch-along, but it was just a really long week of working on cars in the rain and shit.
Honestly, I only made it halfway through the episode, so me and you will both get to watch the second half of it for the first time.
Yeah. I'm like especially looking forward to this. And it's almost like a genuine, like a live reaction video because I don't know what to expect at all this time, so.
I just got an alert that Jesse has recently posted a status watching Hobbs and Shaw. Like, you bitch, I just sent you a link to the show.
Leaving
Fuck
all
Hobbs
this in.
and Shaw.
That's NWA Powerrr on YouTube. You can, I just told you how to find it. I was about to say you can find that on YouTube, but that would be.
NWA Powerrr on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. That's NWA Powerrr on YouTube.
That's from the Department of Redundancy Department.
Yes.
Episode 4, dealer calls again. Again, the dealer calls.
While we give people a little time to line that up, I just figured I'd let you guys know that Wrestling's High Marks has won another game in fantasy football this week.
Oh, no shit.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. That's nuts.
We are 6-3.
We're supposed to be giant losers. We're fucking... Dude.
Yeah,
we're
the
at...
seed.
Does anybody got a calculator handy to confirm what I'm about to tell you?
Okay, go ahead.
Our win percentage is
Oh, I know where we're going
666.
with this. Yes, it is.
Motherfuckers, get some of that.
Yep.
666. I didn't need a calculator. I just meant if anybody doubted the validity of my claim, you can go ahead and check my math.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think there's only 3 games left in the season before the playoffs, so we can't finish 666 overall, unfortunately.
No, we sure can't.
Luke says we're going to lose week 12 because we're going against him. He's one of our 3 losses,
Fuck you, Luke. You know what? Fuck it. I'm getting in the chat. This is fun.
and Bobby is still undefeated.
Now that I know we're not giant losers, I'm going to talk a little
Even
shit.
today?
You need to talk
Bobby
more
won
shit to
today?
fucking...
Again today?
Yeah, Bobby won again today. Luke won again today. I shouldn't say again, but Luke won today.
What's
Good
Luke's
shit,
record?
Luke. And Luke is 1 behind us, so we're 6-3. He's going to be 5-4.
Suck it, Birch.
I think looks like Dog is going to lose to Yuck possibly. So if that happens, Luke will be right back in 4th place, right behind us, and in the playoffs if it were to end. He's back in the playoff picture.
So Bobby's at 1. Who's at number 2?
Wookie. All right, we have 3 losses:
Chewie!
Bobby, Wookie, and Luke,
Wookie!
and they're in the top 4 with us. So at least our losses have come from fucking good teams.
Yeah, there's no, I don't know what the word is. Shame in losing to Chewbacca the Wookiee.
I mean, he is Wookiee of the
And then
Year.
Bobby.
Wookiee of the Year.
I keep using that
Yeah,
joke.
I
I
had
should stop doing that. I've done it every time I hear his name.
shit, I don't even think I plugged it, but I had the pleasure of being on Get in the Corner with Wookie a couple weeks ago.
Indeed.
Oh, wow.
You did.
Cool,
You plugged
dude.
it.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think he had said anything about Wookiee being on the same episode.
See, I was wondering who the other dude was. When I tuned in, you were probably already gone because I never heard you speak, but I heard another guy, and I listened like a half hour, so either you just weren't talking or you were already gone.
Yeah, I didn't talk a whole lot because fucking Wook being from Wisconsin as well as them, they were talking about all kinds of shit. You know, they were watching a video of the fucking like a local turkey that's causing fucking crazy chaos over there.
Local
So, yeah,
turkeys
I was
Cheez
jumping in there
and the
where I
Packers
could.
and shit. I get it, yeah.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, that kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. Good show. I mean, and then like we hopped off after the first break, and then someone else came on. I think Evan Hill and Sir Durgalat came on. So that might have been when you tuned in. It might have been
Maybe
after
it
me
is.
and Wookie were off.
I don't know. I don't know everyone's voices. I need to listen more. See, it's one of the things I feel bad about. Like, I love chatting with everybody, and even
I've never listened to a Wook show because I'm not really interested in what his show's about. But
I mean,
I've heard
honesty
him
is honesty.
plugged and mentioned a bunch on lots of people's shows, and this was the first interaction I had with him. But yeah, he seemed like a cool fucking dude.
Well, maybe we should add him on the shout-outs list.
Yeah, you gotta. We probably should. That's a good idea.
See? I'm not completely useless all the time.
All the time. Some of the time, I'm helpful. All right. If y'all motherfuckers ain't got NWA Power queued up yet, you obviously aren't watching it with us.
Yeah, I'm sure that's time enough. That's like 5 minutes.
Maybe more. But we're starting this shit in 418, 419, 420.
Silky.
And yeah, I now have...
Oh, shit. I need to turn that down.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 minutes, 55 seconds left
I
to
don't
chatter
be
anyway,
needing
but I have the power to turn the volume.
Hear Tropical Pirates at full volume.
I just got mine turned down real low so I can still hear the stuff in my headphones.
Ah, this Cupid, he's a knavish lad.
Oh, this Cupid, he's a knavish lad.
$10 says that's a dude in a wig.
Did you see the caption? Make females man. He said mad, but he can make a man. Females man.
Females man.
Man, closed captioning going on with Cheez's storytelling.
Yep. I was right, it is a dude in a fucking wig. Who did it better?
Well,
It's funny.
Well, it's just the countdown. It's good to see Luke Burchin here. We missed you, buddy. And it's always good to see Bobby, of course. You are the man, baby. I'm considering maybe trying to put together a couple of verses. I have this crazy beat I've been working on that I made out of a riff I heard in a video game that really no one's heard it too much yet. There was a snippet of it actually on last week's episode, but it was like an early mix. So...
Oh, okay. I think was that the one that sounded like all Nintendo like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually dig that one.
Me
I was
too.
Like, oh, this is a new one. I like this one.
You didn't even hear when it gets all like crazy and shit because I'm not all the way done mixing it. It sounds awesome in my headphones, but when I hear it on regular speakers, there's something ain't right about it. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's because, like, I got a soft spot and it's nostalgic and shit, the regular Nintendo audio fucking from games and shit. But, like, whenever I hear beats with something that sounds like the Nintendo audio, I'm like, yeah, this is fucking sweet. I dig this.
Well, that's a pretty good catch because it was a Nintendo game that I stole the riff from. I don't remember what it's called already, but I heard it in a YouTube video and I was like, oh, man, I got to cut that up. And I did.
Oh, yeah.
But really, what I used was really just like the intro, which is kind of innocent. It gets like hardcore.
That was one of the things I liked about.
It's a banger. It's just I just need to mix it a little more.
Remember Horse the Band?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had Fat Logan.
Fat
That
Logan.
was one of the things I dug. Yeah, now it's just Logan.
Because Logan's fat now.
Logan.
He works at a brewery, and like you can tell.
He looks like he's brewing something.
It's like, let me guess, you're the proof chugger,
got a distillery in his fucking stomach.
right? He has gotten fat.
But yeah, there was a couple of there were tracks where they had like the keyboard player had it set to like some Nintendo sound and shit. Well, yeah, I dig this.
I'm not fat. I just have a distillery in my belly.
Is this a rerun? Are we still playing the poor Tim Storm card here?
It's a keg.
No, it's
It's a recap.
yeah. From
Oh.
Don't forget the dick punch. Never forget. I punched a man in the dick. I'm not the face you think I am.
hey, that went along with Cheez too. Tim Storm goes, sometimes I have to make hard decisions.
I didn't want to use the low blow, but the situation came up and it's a move that I had learned when I trained in Japan with my good friend Shin.
That heel motherfucker Tim Storm. So, I meant to double check with him, but I haven't. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it now anyway, and if he doesn't come out, I'll look like an idiot. Next week, we're going to be joined by the one and only Boxman from the Dirt Sheet Dudes.
Oh, shit.
For an NWA watch-along.
Oh, damn.
And this is going to be interesting because one of Mojo's favorites, Joe Cephas, Box doesn't like him. Box doesn't like him at all.
Oh, shit. They're going to have a fucking Joe Cephas debate.
One of our favorites, Eli Drake, Box doesn't like him.
And you better be careful because Mojo's a master debater.
And I'm trying to remember who.
I've never heard it pronounced that way.
And then
there's never usually a D in there.
Yes.
He doesn't like your boy Ricky either, Whiz. The Ricky Henderson knockoff.
Oh,
I can't remember his damn name.
I'm not saying I like him. I see what he's doing there.
Gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Ricky.
Stoken.
You know, just like Burbs recognizes what I'm doing when he can't see me when there's a Nikki Cross match going on.
Hey, everybody hit the ball. It's going to be Token with Doken.
That's a new one. Good one.
That should be a wrestling's high marks tradition. Trademark that shit.
Token with Doken.
That's right up there with the AE double dose.
Double dose.
That every time I do that, Cheese Man calls
you can get it right.
Oh, AEW double dose.
No, I'd like it the other way better.
Well, for now, NWA only has one show.
I smoked a fire.
I smoked a fire.
Nice. Fair enough, sir.
Stop asking about Camille. I'm gonna fucking ask about Camille. That fucking meme was hilarious.
Crazy Joe Cephas.
Oh shit, it's Lenny McTeasy tips. There she is.
Oh, I wanted
Cowboy.
discuss what happened before NWA came on. I was looking at Twitter, and Joe Cephas was talking about he was about to get a 45-day suspension for throwing that powder.
Yeah, in Colt's face.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then that's why it'll make a whole lot more sense when Trevor Murdoch comes out and says what he has to say.
Oh, okay. You're leading up to it, I see.
I'm just looking in the chat. Lenny McT said, "Hey, how are you?" And Luke said, "Shit, but I'll be okay." I'm sorry, just the way you worded it.
Shit.
I'm not happy
Shit,
that you're shit.
but I'll
It's
be okay.
just the wording made me giggle. I'm sorry, buddy. And we love you and hope you feel better, my man.
Yep.
But shit, but I'll be okay.
Hope it's not shit for long, Luke. Damn, this one's only got 186,000 views.
Hey, Luke, how you doing? Shit.
Shit.
Shit. I'll take a sip of my coffee here.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to go take a bummed out. Man, they got everything backwards over there.
Man, I just do not understand the British idioms.
Why do you say your response, Jim? His name's Nick.
Look at Cornette. He's kind of overdoing it. I love it.
That Cornette look.
I'm getting a little sick and tired of all this rhetoric.
I do like how all this was just like, all right, this bullshit. Let's just get down to business.
Right.
He's the champ. He's the like a heel, cocky son of a bitch kind of. Like, he's like that tweener. He's like a heel, but like not like a full-fledged heel.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he reminds you of whatever dollar bill that is that Ulysses S. Grant is on. If he grows that beard out any further, he's going to be an ex-president.
Yeah, he's like, I've got some fairly distressing news.
Fairly distressing news. Got some not good news.
Under one condition.
I've got some news that could or could not be taken as bad depending on your point of view.
Some not so great news.
I've got some shit news.
Oh, back to the shit.
Too much information.
I think Luke's gonna have some whiskey.
Well,
So should I have a little bit of whiskey? A for yes, B for yes, or C for yes?
I mean,
How
that
about
could be
D for
construed
yes?
as a push poll, just saying.
Oh, so we're going back to masturbation jokes.
Well, no, that's a poll designed to get one answer. Or to steer you toward the answer that they want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't quite gotten to reference game arcs yet this week. We'll get there. Just wait.
Yeah.
Masturbation is not just for gays.
Wait till the shout-outs. Wait, what did you just say? Masturbation? No, never mind.
It's not just for the gays.
I mean, he's right, but I may have worded it maybe a little less horrifyingly offensively.
Well, we just got done saying
No, he was
that.
talking about the stare, looking, the gaze, that longing look.
Gays.
He doesn't like
Yes,
to be watched
like
while he's
the gaze.
masturbating. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
Keep your gaze off me.
He said.
This Luke Birch
Do
fellow
not watch
claims it wasn't a
what
push
I am
poll.
doing. Don't look over what I am doing. You enjoy yourself.
You know, it really bothers me how they spend so much time just letting this chick ramble on. I wish they'd get to the wrestling.
Speaking of push-pull, I'd push, but not pull out of her.
Ah!
It's like, oops, that was an accident. Anyway, I'm going to leave it in for a couple more minutes accidentally just to make sure.
But I'm not. Shh. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Your gimmick is you
dang.
don't talk, right?
And here we go.
Apparently, Lenny McT wants to push poll me. But you see, I'll see right through the questions. Wait a minute, I think she might have meant that sexually.
Maybe.
Maybe
It's quite possible.
I can't be sure.
maybe
Who
that's
can be
what it
sure with
was.
wording like that? But I mean,
June didn't quit listening. Maybe he just lost the bet with McTips and he just bowed out nicely. He was like, man.
if we hear that June's been murdered, we know who to point to.
Yeah, we know how rough a place Canada can be.
It was Lenny.
All for the love of the Wiz's ass.
I wanted G all to myself.
I delivered a pizza to Trevor Murdoch yesterday, or at least like fucking 20 dudes that look like him. He looks like every other guy in Sumter. He just needs to be in a truck. I believe this man every single word.
I mean, he could also maybe ease up
All the
on
time.
brushing his teeth so much, but other than that, yeah, you're right, like spot on.
Oh, there's your boy, Mojo.
I'm turning it up to hear what he says.
A little thing just popped up in the corner, a little info bubble, said Joe Cephas suspended.
Yet he's here in his ring gear, ready to go.
He's talking about something important. He's talking about shapeshifters.
They were talking about that on Dirt Sheet Dudes, actually. They were saying it'd be fucking hilarious if he was like a conspiracy nut character. It's like that's what he evolved to. Like a Jesse Ventura type of thing. Thermite paint.
He said, shut
You
your
mean all
hole.
I have to do to get not suspended is face you in the ring? I don't have to win the match or anything? Just face you in the ring? I told Joe Cephas, you go for that. You can't lose. Even if you lose, you don't get suspended.
Joe, you gotta listen
Fine,
to Mojo
DJ.
on this one.
See, it's all an evil plan so I can become the Bobby Heenan manager for Joe Cephas. I will twist
Shut the
everything in a
fuck up,
good way. And we're not talking masturbation.
I didn't say anything.
Eat a dick. You too, Luke. Bringing that bitch up in the chat. Fucking cut you.
Oh!
Shout out Lucy Birch.
I've been stabbed.
What's that?
So shit.
What's that? You want to stab that? You said? I wasn't listening. I was watching the wrestling.
Yeah.
Hey, he's just trying to freshen up his hands. His hands are sweaty right now. He's just trying to get them out there. Oh, what the hell? Dude's just trying to get his hands not sweaty. Oh,
He was just trying to get his hands unsweaty.
that's what you use that powder for. Oh,
Chafing.
Oh, look, he's a devil worshiper.
You can hear fucking Cornette selling it. He's fucking coughing in the background. Oh, yeah.
Hook 'em horns.
Yeah. Throw up the horns.
Man, he really
It's
is a
Thunder
Dio
Rosa.
fan. Coming soon. Thunder Rosa.
Rosa.
Tony Schiavone's
yeah,
favorite
Rosa.
female wrestler. Very nice.
Soon, Thunder Rosa, soon, Thunder Rosa, soon, Thunder Rosa.
Oh, I heard Impact's new day that they're on is Tuesday
That's stupid.
as well.
Well, he said avert my gaze, oddly enough.
Let's give her
See, he said it too.
See, now,
I'm not the only one that uses the word
now
gaze.
he's averting the gaze.
Please
By
avoid
right
eye
through the crowd.
lesson from the first time. So let's talk about you specifically. When are we gonna see you wrestle in there?
He's pretty good at that, like averting the gaze.
Says not
He's
applause.
also good at
Not
averting
applause.
Camille.
We forgot already.
Tropical Pirates! Yeah, woo!
What brings you out here, Ricky?
Ricky Henderson, what brings you out here?
Look at the gold chain in his haircut. Just saying.
Uh-huh. So, awkward.
Kiss the hand.
What the?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Stage
Now tell me you couldn't see late 80s Ricky Henderson doing that.
Wow, what a message sent by Ricky Starks.
The fucking cell. He flailed his hands right.
He flailed. Goodness.
Starts, oh my gosh.
It's like, good heavens, I've been slapped.
Luke, I urge you to
Wait.
go away from this conversation that you're trying to bring up in the chat. It's like, choose me out. Fuck y'all.
He's obviously been locked up for a while.
Locked up.
Tell me about things you do to my sister.
Cheese wants to know all the horrifying details.
You're my sister.
Horrifying details.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said it
You're a
right that
whore.
time.
Yeah, you whore. Uh-oh, it's Austin Idol.
I'm cranking it.
Ah!
Universal heartthrob Austin Idol with their
Oh God, this one's great.
Kayfabe cocktail. Kayfabe
K
cocktail. It's a
fade
Friday night.
cocktail.
You're sitting all alone with your remote control. You know that good-looking chick who lives
Non-wrestling
next door?
redneck.
Good-looking
She's
chick.
all alone too. How are we gonna get together and get it on with their kayfabe cocktail?
When she's not being
Yeah, just like
Aaron
we
Stevens
see in Universal Heartthrob.
co-host in
Austin
Tropical
Idol
Pirates.
drove millions and millions and millions and millions
And millions and millions and millions.
Wow.
Is he talking about roofing bitches?
I'd love to tell you what's in this.
Possibly.
That wouldn't be kayfabe.
Hey, he can't tell you what's in a K-Fab big cocktail.
But that wouldn't be
And
Kaifa,
I'm
would it?
stuttering worse than
It
Whiz.
says Kaifa in the fucking captions.
It's like the generic low-budget Cosby cocktail.
Wow. Even
It
I
works
can
half
afford
the
that.
time.
Robert Gibson.
Where?
I don't know, but he's looking at me.
No, he's looking at me.
Holy shit!
It's like it works, but you
From
have to
which
kind of
side?
sell it a little bit.
What?
I prefer RC Koloff. Yeah, or Coca-Cola off. Is that better? Jesus Christ.
There we go. Down south, everything have to be Coke. PepsiCo Coke, Mountain Dew Coke,
Kingston and Homicide.
Code Red Coke.
Magnum RC.
Dawson,
Those darn
they're coming
Dawsons.
right for us.
Kill him. Kill him.
Burger side.
Ow. Chop the pole.
Ah!
My hand.
Slapping bronze women. Slapping bronze women is not recommended. You're gonna hurt these hands. Cornette just sounded like Papa Dave or the other way around. Have to let that sun shine in.
Wait, what? Lenny said even orange juice is Coke.
What? Even orange juice is Coke.
I wouldn't recommend snorting orange juice.
Oh, damn it. I just told you guys not to slap bronze woman. You can't tell Kingston and Homicide anything.
That's not how you give bronze woman your digits.
You know she has to be hard-headed to be going out with Braun in the first place.
You know those dudes are badass. They got furry legs.
I told you not to touch me when the
only
cameras
one
are
apiece.
on.
A Avert your gaze.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, he's joking him with the wire. You can't do this in WWE or you'll get fired. Right, Daniel Bryan?
Ha! That happened. That's a thing.
That was a thing. Actually, it was a tie. He choked the dude with his own tie.
Oh, you're right.
Look at the chick in the front row right behind. Chick in the pink shirt, like right next to the action, looks like she could not be like less impressed.
She's like,
Like,
I'm
they're
just
literally
here for
fighting 2 feet
Camille.
in front of her. She's like, yeah, this is fucking dumb.
It's like, I'm just
She
here
looks
for
pissed
Camille.
off like the whole rest of them. She's Camille's sister. Why did my sister bring me to this? This is just...
She has
why would I like this?
Oh. She's front row like, yeah.
She either reacted or she farted, one or the other, but something just happened there for a second.
Somebody told her, hey, we're recording this. Could you not be on your phone just totally not watching this at all?
Yeah, nice.
And now she's just like pissed off about it.
Nice job.
Like, okay, I'll get off my phone.
Nice job getting those chairs in the ring, just incredible.
Right. That was just
Rest of
embarrassing.
Dingleberry Dawson. Oh!
We should watch that video on the show sometime, dude.
I feel like we did.
It's
I
just...
feel like we did that for the shit show one of the times.
Oh, well, there's no better
Just
shit show than
incredible.
that. It's just
Oh, no.
incredible, New Jack.
Why
and...
would we be watching Gigi Allen? He's the only shit show that I know. No, seriously, literally.
Yeah.
Gigi Allen, shit show.
I'm trying to think. I want to say there's more, but I can't think. At this moment.
It's just incredible. New Jack,
Sandman.
and
It's actual
Sandman.
ECW day?
Yeah, all, and they all are like they look like their grandparents when they walk out. It's unbelievable, and they can't do anything.
that.
And New Jack beats the shit out of a guy and fucks him up really bad, and he has like these huge red marks on his back, and it's just embarrassing. Just incredible.
Fails like
Can't get the
7
chairs in the
times.
ring. He hits himself in the face once. It's good stuff.
I saw something about a year ago, and it was Demolition facing Barbarian and Warlord.
Oh no.
And that was a very sad thing to watch, and you felt really bad for Barbarian and Warlord at the end.
Man, are you sure
'Cause
we
they
watched
had
that?
to do everything.
Because it really would be a good one to make fun of. But it's almost like it's sad more than
This dude's not good with chair shots. Oh. Right as I said that, ping. God damn.
Oh, that looked pretty
That's what I was
good.
saying, like, chair shots.
Ow! Mm.
Just gonna fucking throw this down
In the
across
face.
the floor, bitch. Ow. God damn, that's 2 right
Drop
across
a
the elbow.
chair.
It's like my forearm.
Trying to break my fucking arm. I'm old, motherfucker. It's ironic that his name is Homicide because they are killing him.
What the hell? I have no idea what's going on right now.
Apparently they don't like those guys. Oh, for heaven's sake. Jesus fucking Christ. Damn, dude, he hit Zane Dawson like they were dating.
On tour in Georgia, and then another date in Georgia, followed by a date in Georgia.
Future dates to come for Georgia.
Georgia.
November 22nd, we'll be at the Georgia Dome in Georgia. On the 23rd, we'll be...
We're getting
Will it be...
Marty Bell and Ashley Vox again, huh?
Hey.
Hey, what's this
Oh, wait,
one?
no. It was Marty Bell versus Crystal Rose.
Mother's Earth and Father Sky, and she must go to the Brava, the mountain.
What?
You may have ended up ahead of us somehow.
Yeah, I'm watching some weird commercial.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And now that weird commercial just started for us.
Yep, here's the commercial, and there's
it's this guy
Vader. Or what?
Right.
Who is the Mark?
He just kind of look like Vader. It's time. It's Vader time.
With the word of the icy mangrove, Ian Wind, our truth revealed. Who is the Mark?
Who are the hammocks?
Who is the question mark? It's that guy, Abyss. What's his name? James whatever?
Fuck. Son of a bitch.
Let's just go with Abyss.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Since we can't remember his other name.
Yeah.
Hi, Marks.
No, we are, and that's the problem.
Yeah, this isn't an act. It's not a shtick we're doing there.
Oh, man, so that's how that half a joint got in front of me. I was doing something.
It was a whole joint, goddammit.
Hey, who put this lighter here?
Yeah, there is a lighter all of a sudden in front of me.
Wait
Are
a
you
minute.
psychic?
Hey.
Both have losses against Allison Kay.
I think it's pretty impressive that NWA got Sean Astin, Samwise, to do all their interviews.
Didn't recognize him without blowing Frodo.
And not wearing those elf ears.
Frodo straight up bricks in Sam's mouth.
Yep, and made a face like that girl. Running with the devil.
Kick her ass.
There's only one return, and it's not of the king, it's of the fucking Jedi.
She's like, I messed up the move I was doing and hurt myself worse than I hurt you.
Now I need the fuck out of you. Yeah, right here.
This match is going on, and all Cornette's talking about is Aaron Stevens.
This is fucking stupid. I did not like that fucking sequence at all.
Nope. Well,
more like cardboard and sheetrock.
That was bad.
Whoa! What'd he say?
I don't know. Oh. That bitch eats the side of my ass.
Get smacked with some ass fat. You know, maybe I should always watch these because I'm like actually watching this more than having comments about it.
You can't talk out loud while you watch it?
I guess.
That's all I'm doing is making snide fucking stupid comments off of what I'm watching, basically.
That and the closed captioning.
My closed caption stopped working. What the? Oh, there we go. It just says music. My shit's fucking up, apparently. Oh, now the music went away.
Yep, mine too. It's,
Looks on. She's interested. All right, we're finally getting back on track here.
Kind of like has like a training school vibe to it, kind of.
So it was Marty Bell against this chick last week too.
No, Marty Bell fought Crystal Rose last week.
Yep, Crystal Rose. Nice memory, by the way, but yeah, that is correct.
Because I know that we've seen both of them.
Yes. In losses, I think. Both of them lost.
Yeah, because we were.
Well, they said
commenting
earlier
how-
that they both lost to the champion, Allison Kay.
There you go. He's like, everything is like in slow motion. It's like they're like just learning how to do this. But they probably are.
Yeah. Marty Bell's not bad. The other girl, not so much. A modified chicken wing that doesn't look convincing at all.
Chicken wing.
2.
Fish back. What's a fish back? All right, whatever.
Oh, come on, again? Oh, that was gay.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Vox. Alicia Vox.
Man, that sounds really close to something, but I don't know what.
Well, the word means voice in Latin. All these words that begin with a V.
Is that? Oh, shit.
It's Thunder Rosa!
Where are all these drums come from?
Not to be confused with Rosemary.
Not to be confused with Lightning Tulipa.
Lightning Chalupa. I think I had one of those from Taco Bell the other day.
I noticed that Taco Bell's fucking little, like, $5 box deal is always, like, some variation of the chalupa. It was like the chalupa box, then they got rid of that, and then it was the toasted cheddar chalupa box, and then it was the fucking extra large chalupa box. Like, what the fuck? Y'all got something else besides a chalupa?
Wrestling.
It's like, okay, I get it. You're having trouble moving chalupas.
Shit.
Let's hear a little audio from there.
Waffles and tire.
Kizarny. Remember Kizarny?
Oh, yeah.
He had what? One match? Two matches?
Still wrestling somewhere, and I think he works at a training school, too. With D'Lo Brown.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
It's like one of the most infamous fucking things ever because it bombed so badly that they fucking booted the shit out of him after like 2 matches. Like, yeah, that dude didn't exist. Just forget about that. Ignore the fact that we just spent like 2 months with these goofy ass weird fucking promos for the guy making his debut.
I wonder if we made a commercial and email it to him if they'd use it.
Probably not. We're not former wrestlers or have ties with former wrestlers.
We could lie about our identities.
We should just start making a bunch of posts on Twitter about them until they pick one and put it up there.
Or that.
They do that thing and
Kidding.
lately at the beginning.
That's what I was talking
So
about.
if we put something funny enough, like that thing with Joe Cephas and everything.
That would take too much time. They don't spend a whole lot of time on them. They blow through them pretty quickly. All right. Good to see Aaron Stevens have a match for the first time in this.
You say that, and I see Aaron Stevens go with the thumbs down, like he disagrees about him having a match.
Yeah, we just watched it. You're a little ahead of us, but it's all right.
Yep. Hopefully he's still just as mean as he used to be.
Oh, it's
He fucking hooked the, he hooked the arms and fucking throw the knees and shit. Like him in the clinch and just knee the fuck away at him. I always like that.
Oh!
He's got a bit of an aggressive style to him sometimes.
But that can cost him, as you just saw.
He's stalling like a motherfucker already. I'm not really liking this. Damn. The hell of an elbow.
He's one of their bigger guys, too.
But if you watch him when he wrestles, like, he just like the way he just ran him to the corner and the look on his face, like he looks fucking mean as shit. But unfortunately, it didn't connect. So.
And he knows all the Miz's moves.
Yeah.
Man, these
always nice,
captionings are pretty crazy right now.
Yeah, they are. I've been noticing that also because I have the audio.
Something about Hospital Girl.
Right. And Cornette earlier said he is very in love with himself, and it said he is buried alive with himself.
Instead of Ricky, it said Brittany.
Oh,
Brittany Starks. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, he is Brittany Starks after that. He's still holding his dick. You see that?
He is, dude. Like, dude, you ball shotted me, bro. Easy, homie. It's like, damn, sorry,
dude,
Britt.
I'm still tasting my balls, dude. Calm down.
Like,
did he just rub his ass all over his face? Like, what was that?
Easy, bro. Do a wrist hold.
He's like, smell my balls.
Then I just heard Jim say he likes to get on top of a guy.
Oh yeah, the spinning elbow. I like this one. Oh, what the hell?
He just did a curtsy.
You're welcome.
This is pretty funny. I
He's like, what?
have the audio up a little bit, and now like everyone can hear how ahead of us Mojo is because he'll be like, "You're welcome," and then he'll go, "You're welcome" on the TV like, right after he says it. So he's ahead of us, but still just behind enough to not be too much ahead of the actual audio. It's funny. You have just enough time to hear the delay. It's great.
Oh. Wasn't a bad
That's a sling blade where you go all the way around and bring the other arm around. Seth Rollins.
So that wasn't a bad sling blade.
Right, he did it all the way. He didn't do a half of one like Rollins does.
Fucking throat jab, motherfucker. He screamed. He said, "Ah!" Not the face.
He screamed like a girl.
Damn it. Boo.
Hey, he's there to lose. That's good stuff. Yeah, that scream was great, man.
He still holding his dick. He's like, oh, god damn that fucking rope, man.
He's like, all right, I'm going to go have my testicles investigated. Because Ricky don't like when you hit little Ricky and his little Rickies. Okay, I blew it. Ricky don't like when you hit Ricky with the little Rickies.
No.
No. Listen, go away. No.
You can't.
Live from
You're
Atlanta,
not
Georgia.
the boss of me.
Into the fire.
We are here for an hour and I will wait.
Sold out. Atlanta, Georgia. December 16th.
Oh, here we go again. Hashtag Ask Camille.
Her last name is Brick.
Camille Brick. No, I think that's like her name and
my
her
feed
choice
just
of
froze.
boyfriend's weapon.
No. Stop it. Stop. Okay, it's going
Her
again.
name's
One of you
Her name's
guys.
Camille and she likes to be hit with a brick.
Cheese man, let me get a count from me. I'm sorry. I don't want Mojo's count. He's all over the place.
42, 42, 42, 43.
Damn, I'm off by 8 seconds. Motherfuckers. Okay.
47, 48.
I'm
49,
one behind you
50.
now, but that's okay. That's close enough. But that puts Mojo probably one more behind or ahead of me.
Yep. Mojo was like, "Oh shit, it's over." Like, what match isn't even started yet, dude? What are you talking about?
No,
It's like, oh hey, episode
both
5's
teams
up.
are on the apron.
I got 9 minutes to go. He's like, "All right, I'll talk to you guys later. See you next week." What the fuck? Mojo out. What the fuck?
What?
It's like, oh hey, look, it's Nick Aldis, and he's like, well, on Instagram this week we got 2 new likes.
Dude, that was a sweet fucking drop kick. Super party. The fuck? Mojo's over here stroking out.
It looks like the bell's about to ring. Mojo, Jojo, Bagogo. Take us out, Andy. He's like, anyway, episode 85 of Wrestling Time Marks is just about cashed.
Holy shit, he's 3 weeks ahead of us. Mojo hit a goddamn time machine.
Not only was AEW Rick and Morty, so was Mojo. 3 weeks into the future.
Well, 2020 has been a rough year. Here's to 2021, fellas.
Confused
Happy birthday,
these
Whiz.
teams. Is anybody else confused by these teams?
Curses.
I get nothing for
Gretchen,
happy
the
birthday,
arm.
Wiz.
Yes.
It's New Year's Day. See, so it's
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Curse Whiz.
I see what you did there. It was like
For
curse
some reason,
says, but it
they-
said curse Whiz.
On the closed caption, it said Gretchen, and I don't think any person on either team's name's Gretchen.
Probably not. Maybe it was supposed to be stretching. It's Gretchen him out.
It's fucking 2019.
So-
I'm not here to judge people, dude.
Seriously though, like, what's up with these tag teams?
Did he just call that
I got-
boy Gretchen?
I thought the tag champs, I can't remember what the hell their team name is.
The
I thought they were
Wild
like
card.
heels. Yeah, the wild cards.
That's all I know him as.
I thought they were like heels. So like, why is James Storm with them? I thought James Storm was a face. And I guess Colt and Mr. Anderson are heels because they're with fucking Nick Aldis. I don't know what's going on here.
I have no idea.
These teams have me confused. Enough of that. Oh, boo.
I think I liked him a little more with a bunch of powder in his face.
What, you mean when he was whiter? You fucking racist.
Yeah, he was hilarious when he was doing whiteface last week. I was like, oh man, that's just cracking me up.
I thought he was trying to do some kind of Scarface imitation.
I was expecting say hello to my little friend.
And then there was all sorts of people just dead when I came out of the office.
You want to go to war? We take you to war.
You want to play rough? Okay.
Okay.
Say hello to my little friend.
I love how you tailed off at the end of that. It's like, say hello to my little friend.
It's because I started watching the show again.
He's trailing us in.
Look at the muscles on Colt Cabana.
My God.
I was going.
Good Lord, that man looks like a young
And this
warlord.
Braun,
Mojo sweating uncomfortably.
because I was going. Braun is with Camille.
I'm running
Really?
I'm running out of room in my pants because my pants are running out of room because of the room in my pants is running out of room.
Braun is with Camille, that lucky woman.
Whiz is reading my mind again. I was trying to say these words, but Whiz was saying them for me, and he sounded like me.
Nice one,
Could it
Cheez.
be
I
me?
caught that.
Because I was not the one who was saying that and saying the stuff that I was not saying.
What a lucky woman. Actually, he's a lucky man because his bitch don't talk.
Yeah. Mojo's JoJo never shuts up.
I didn't. No, I meant that guy.
Braum, or whatever he's going by.
Bram Stoker over there.
Braum Stroker.
Hey, she's got a name. It's Camille.
I see what you did there. She's the Bram Stroker. It's her job to stroke Bram. See what it done there?
Oh, my trick.
It's a sex joke.
Oh,
You guys? Sex
there's
joke.
that. Like that 70s porn stash on the wild card guy.
You leave Joey Ryan out of this.
Actually, nowadays, I just call that a Bobby Roode. Because nobody rocked it like him. With a wink and a nod to Rusev.
Poor fucking Rusev. I haven't been watching, but, still poor Rusev. I guess, like, their lead angle this week on Raw was, like, a divorce court thing or something.
Oh, boy, I bet that was super good.
Yeah.
That was
It's
the
a
one
shame
thing
I didn't
I
check that
actually
out.
Right.
have no clue of anything going on with Raw.
Other than...
That was the only thing I really know about. Oh, and one other thing. This week on Raw, Paige takes a facial.
Oh, I saw that.
I did
That's
see
right.
that. There was 100 gifs of that.
I didn't even see any of the gifts. I just heard about it. What the fuck was that?
It was a Brad Maddox production. I've never seen that before, ever. What a weird fucking pin.
The Superman pin.
It was the smell my balls wallow your pin.
Into the fire.
He's like, you motherfuckers, if I keep losing, I'll be homeless again.
No way, that was done.
Sorry about my damn luck.
I need some beer money. That was too easy. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't even count that one. Wine money. There we go.
Wine money.
Right? Because he's a wino, because he lives in the streets. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Let's call that a watch along. It's time now for our AE double dose.
Double dose.
Okay, yeah, onto the AEW double.
Sorry.
AEW. Yeah, your thing.
Sorry.
Okay.
Onto that shit.
So, AEW Dark started out with Sunny Kiss, another Rose, because evidently he's called the Concrete Rose,
All right.
and Dustin Rhodes
What does that
versus.
mean, though? Never mind. Don't get into that.
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah,
Avalon, and
Not
QT Marshall.
Hey, ain't nobody got time for that.
So
QT
Avalon
Marshall.
again is playing the Joe Keel, and QT Marshall tries to
That was QT Marshall.
Marshall.
Well, you pronounce it the way you want to pronounce it, and I pronounce it the way I want to pronounce
You
it.
say tomato, I say Marshall.
Marshall.
You say potato, I say go fuck yourself.
And that's basically what Sonny Kiss was doing, because every time Marshall tried to do anything, he got arm dragged or a reversal done.
Oh, that's not fair.
And QT Marshall didn't do much better when Dustin got tagged in. And
I'm still hung up on what the fuck is a concrete rose. All right, I'm sorry. I won't bring that up again, and I apologize, sir.
I think it is supposed to be being able to grow through pavement or
Oh, okay. I guess
something,
that actually makes
perseverance.
sense. I took it like a rose made of concrete, and I'm like, I'm not getting your symbolism, dude. I'm not there with you.
So the good librarian, Leva Bates, grabs the foot of Sonny Kiss, and Avalon kicks him in the head.
You're a cheating bitch.
Yeah.
For the only real advantage those guys had. Oh, and that QT Marshall does a version of the Cesaro uppercut, which he did Kiss right before Dustin ends up getting the hot tag. Dustin hits a finisher on Avalon for the win.
Nice.
Isn't that just a European uppercut? Like, do you do a running and diving one, or do you do the one where he's tossing up in the air?
The one where he's up in the air and he.
Okay, and as he's coming down,
looks
he
like
hits him with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like a pop-up fucking European uppercut.
Yep, exactly.
What does Dustin call his finisher now? Like, it looks like he starts him up in a suplex position and then sort of like twists him down.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's cool. It's a good move.
Yeah, I really like it, and I never seem to.
It's called the fuck your neck.
Yeah.
It's called the neck fuck. That's
Jerky.
Neck fucker.
it's called.
Oh, I was really excited about this next one because it's a complaint that AEW would get, is that where's all the women names that were supposed to be on the list? So there was a match with Sadie Gibbs for the first time, Sakura, Allie, and Penelope Ford.
Sakura.
And it was actually quite a good match. Spots really making Allie shine.
That was on. Why was that a dark match? Damn it! Let's have that on the real show.
Sakura, the KG Cookie Cookie. She was
mysterious and spooky.
spooky because she was all dressed up like Freddie Mercury and stuff. So I get why I said kooky now.
She let her wrestle with AIDS? No, that's not funny. Okay, that's not funny at all.
That's not funny though. Why
Hey.
am I laughing?
That's not.
Unless you're magic,
No.
you cannot beat AIDS.
This just in: Magic Johnson down to 1 aid.
All that money.
Okay.
And then Sadie Gibbs being the British powerhouse, and Ford the daredevil acrobat.
And kooky.
I'm trying to understand my own notes. I should really quit using the voice to text.
Every now and then I spell things hilariously, and I like to be like, okay, well, I spelled it this way, but...
Oh, I'm missing a letter. Ford stuns Allie, Tiger Driver into a backbreaker. Ford kicks out at 2. Then Tiger Driver to the pin this time on Ford. Surprising, out of all those people, the one person that I thought wouldn't win this match, Sakura wins.
Sakura.
Sakura
Wow, that
wins.
sounded genuine, dude. You got your accent down.
Sakura for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
And those Tiger
it just
drivers
got
look
offensive.
look
That
mean.
happened fast.
Talking about offensive, false count anywhere. Havoc,
Jesus.
Darby, and Jack Evans.
Nice.
It does sound offensive.
Havoc is the first one to bring out chairs.
Of course.
Havoc is the first one to take the match out into the crowd.
Of course.
And the more I watch
His
this,
name's
I'm
not
like,
Jimmy Order.
man, no, Havoc actually, my next note was that Havoc is really carrying this match, and they're just basically seeming like they're following his lead.
He carrying it as in he's just like fucking hitting people with shit and throwing people into shit? Or was like he doing actual good wrestling moves? Because that's not really his forte.
I just meant like
that's fair.
carrying the progression of the
He was
match.
calling
he
the
was
match.
always, yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Well, if anybody would know how to call a hardcore match, I guess it'd be that guy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least that's what he's known for.
Sure.
Him or Joey.
Sure. Credit
When
where credit's due.
they're out in the crowd, Darby accidentally hits his back on the cameras. He wasn't even trying to do a move. And it basically leaves him out of the match for a second, and it looks like it's down to Havoc and Evans. And once again, so many near falls, so many chair spots. Havoc does a pile driver Evans from the top rope onto a chair, but then while he's going for the pin, Darby comes out of nowhere and does that coffin drop with a chair on Havoc, and then pins Evans for the win.
Oh, that sneaky bastard.
Motherfucker.
You sound genuinely distressed by this. I was emotionally invested.
And now on to AEW Dynamite.
The real shit.
We find out that Moxley vs. Omega will be lights out unsanctioned, which pisses off Moxley apparently, because it won't count in his win-loss column because of its unsanctioned.
Okay. I didn't know that was a concern for him, but I guess now we do.
Yeah, I was under the same.
Yeah. Like, hey.
First match is Guevara, Sammy versus Adam Page. And it's really like one Page move to three of Sammy's. Like through most of this match.
Sure.
And the changing, like, leading up to the ending was basically Page slams Sammy on the apron outside because of that's the hardest part of the match.
I do like to remind you of that
shit.
a lot.
And once he does that, it just sets him up for that buckshot lariat. And it was a decent match. But I was surprised once again to see that it really seemed like Sammy Guevara was leading the match and doing most of the spots.
Yeah, that is weird. Everything they've been doing with fucking Hangman Page so far has been weird.
Even on the being the elite, he's sort of got this storyline where he's really weird and off from the rest of the elite guys. It's like they're all trying to talk to him, and he's...
Oh, maybe he's gonna go heel.
That's actually one of the things that's been talked about, like in the, like, is this leading up to?
Well, I feel like with a name like Hangman Page, he should be a heel.
Yeah, if you come to the ring with a noose,
Right. To me, it says bad guy.
it's like, oh, let's cheer for him.
Right.
Hangman was an executioner, not usually a good guy.
He comes with a fucking ring with a hood and a fucking axe.
Oh, here's
Parts of guillotine down to the ring.
a different group. We see a new woman wrestler, Shanna Portugal, who lives in France,
Of course.
versus
Why is
Hikaru Shida. So Shida dominates Shanna. Shanna reminds me a lot of Carmella in her offensive set.
Burbs is gonna love her.
And at the end of the match, Shida hits a move that looks very similar to the Styles Clash, and then hits a running knee for the win.
Very
Slightly
similar.
more than a competitive squash.
Very similar to the Styles Clash. I like that.
Similar.
And then there was a Brandy video, and it was once again showing her with Kong.
Oh, I was hoping it
Which-
was I Wanna Be Down. It's a Brandy song. Remember, guys, the 90s? Remember them? Okay.
Yeah, I remember the 90s.
All right.
Never much for Brandy.
Okay, he's more of a
That
whiskey
was
guy.
lost in
I'm not much for this Brandy either.
stoner memory that got erased. I erased that part of the 90s.
Well done.
I remember TLC, and Salt and Pepper. I remember Brandy, but I didn't listen to Brandy. I didn't listen to Salt and Pepper.
Good talk.
Uh-huh.
Hey, let's get to the Rock and Roll Express. But LAX wasn't
Broadcasting lessons are really paying off.
LAX wasn't down with the rock and roll, so they attacked them with straight out of the 80s Bad Boys style loaded socks.
Those
Fucking
bastards.
dicks.
Blackjacks.
They even
Silver quarters.
power bombed Ricky through a hollow part of the stage.
Classic.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
LAX is classy. They looked for that hollow
They're not
part.
LAX anymore.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
his gigantic penis is okay after that.
Bucks come out to stop it after they power bombed him through the hollow part of the stage to stop
Way to be timely, Bucks.
them from maybe attacking Robert Gibson, so he didn't get the same fate.
Come on, man. They might have knocked his fucking eye straight. Did him a favor.
Wow.
Oh, then there
Well,
was.
I've had about enough of this.
Well, you're gonna love this. The next one part is a Cody interview, where he's in the back of this limousine with Tony Schiavone, and he's telling a story about how they were at a hotel and they were going to interview Willie Nelson, and he walks into the Dream's hotel room, and the Dream is bare naked, and he says, "Hey, is Willie out there in the hot tub?" Tony Schiavone says, "Yeah." He says, "Hey, let him wait. The star comes out last. Make them wait." Which was like, okay, you're in the back of a limo with Cody, and you're talking a story about his dad being, you walking in and his dad being naked in a hotel room.
Hey, didn't he get off the plane with fucking Dustin? And then, like, Dustin had to fuck off elsewhere? Like, he wasn't good enough to ride in the limo?
That might have been something that happened too. And there it ends up being something like later in the show too, with Dustin and what you were talking about. So QT Marshall gets to wrestle in the actual show too, but now his tag team partners are Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
I'm sorry, who?
Exactly, but evidently I found out later that they had actually been on like NXT as jobbers too. Or enhancement talent, I mean. And, this was the weird Morty thing. Best Friends come out with Orange Cassidy in Rick and Morty outfits. And the wigs never stay on the Best Friends.
I feel like Cheese Man's not an Orange Cassidy fan.
Fuck
It's just basically a showcase fun match. Orange Cassidy got to do all his shtick. Best Friends do the spike sitting power bomb for the win. Like, it was all just pretty much for fun, I'd say. And this is the one that Jim Cornette would just skip over.
I've seen someone post some shit on fucking Twitter, and I know it pissed on me just because, like, I put WWE fans. Orange Cassidy is so unbelievable, and it's like down below it's like a fucking supernatural clown wins the fucking WWE championship, and WWE fans, this is the greatest thing ever. It's like, I mean, yeah, the fucking gimmick's a little stupid, but not nearly as dumb. I mean, it's in a completely fucking different league than this Orange Cassidy bullshit. Okay, you can't even make those comparisons.
Well, I didn't think that this was coming so soon, but evidently the Dustin thing is coming up. There was a contract signing between Jericho and Cody. And of course, Jericho berates the crowd with the best of them.
Yep.
And everything seems to be going fine. And then pan to the big screen to see Jack Hager beating up Dustin in the back, who was all by himself. Wonder why? Cheese Man? Do you have an answer? Why he just left him? Like outside of the plane and everything?
Because he wasn't allowed to
go separate ways?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Go, hop on the team bus.
And Jack Hager puts his arm in the car door and does a little slammy slam, and Dustin's out.
Like the door on his arm, right? Like he wasn't
Yeah.
from behind. Okay.
He
This
did,
guy
like,
gay guy.
He did that beforehand.
Game marks.
I was just gonna say, here we go, wrestling's gamer.
We're gonna need more detail about the last thing you were just talking about.
Welcome to
He did the ass
AEW.
kicking before the arm breaking.
Gay EW. That was awesome.
So
The ass play was before the arm breaking. Okay.
she's got it.
That was before he wrecked him.
Okay. After he damn near killed him. Omega, talking about video games that we have no idea about, Omega comes out with a San from the game Undertale mask that looks like a cracked out panda when I first looked at it. I guess it's just a skeleton guy, crazy looking skeleton guy from some video game.
No idea what you're talking about.
He couldn't just be like Ken or fucking Ryu or something. He had to be an asshole, didn't he?
No,
Yeah, speaking of that, that's who the Young Bucks were.
Oh, okay. Well,
They came out in the Street Fighter
All right. Well, then I guess he could.
as Ken and Ryu.
I heard they actually kind of look like him too.
They did. Nick with that ponytail. And they were facing Hydro 2. Voice text. Changed it to Hydro. went for voice to text on that one. And Kip Sabian, who actually had the control at the beginning of the match because they attacked the Elite before the match. And they just get to start the match. And the weird thing was one of those come back from commercials and all of a sudden the Bucks are in control of the match. It was like, wait a minute, how'd that happen?
The fuck's going on around here?
Then my next note is Kenny goes on this like Snapdragon spree where every single one of their opponents that runs in the ring, he gives them a Snapdragon suplex. Almost like a Snapdragon party!
Fat dragon. A lot of snacking.
Snapdragon suplex city limits. Okay.
Oh, Sabian at one point imitates Kenny Omega and tries to jump over the top rope and lay down and land on the Elite. But they're ready for him, and they actually catch him and do a like shield power bomb onto the apron.
That's the hardest part of the ring, you know.
Indeed.
No
That
way.
that didn't fall short on the Elite now. Omega, one wing angel for the win. So
Yay, Kenny!
indeed, he got that actual win,
Yeah, how about that shit?
and wins and losses matter.
Yeah.
So the Bucks are going out and they see these two fans with Rick and Morty mask on wearing Young Bucks stuff. Go over to shake their hands, but they don't let go. Come to find out,
It's private party.
not those guys, but the guys that aren't LAX anymore.
Oh, yeah. Former LAX.
It's
Part of that inner circle.
it's like Rodriguez and Martinez, you racist.
Former
That's-
LAX or Flax.
Where was that?
LAX had the masks on,
Oh yeah.
but they're not called LAX anymore. It's
The-
Ortiz
the
and
Flax.
Santana.
There you go. You said their names right.
I was just being funny the first time I said the wrong names. Well, I thought I was anyway. I guess it's a matter of opinion at this
You were
point.
calling me out on their names, and then you said everything but their right names.
You did on purpose, son of a bitch.
Rodriguez and Martinez. I figured that's enough to lose all of our Hispanic listeners right there.
We don't have any of those.
See?
Jesse's watching Hobbs and Shaw. That's the closest thing we'll ever get to it.
Oh, Peter Avalon comes out and it's like, oh no, not another librarian match.
Right? Please.
Not fucking Peter Avalon.
Please, no. No.
And just at this time, Moxley comes out of nowhere, and I actually hear them say what the Dirty Deeds is called now, the paradigm shift. And he hits it on him before Peter Avalon can even do or say much of anything, so that was good. But then he starts going on that conspiracy of, because it's an unsanctioned match, it's not counting when he supposedly beats Omega, the promotion's pride and joy. So it's not going to be down in the history books when he can make Kenny kiss his own ass.
All right.
So Moxley's still sore about that. Like, and everybody thought that would be right up his alley.
Everybody thought that, huh?
I thought so. That he was that unsanctioned guy. That he was that crazy guy. That he'd wanna.
Yeah, he doesn't like sanctions. He's the
Don't like
lunatic
sanctions.
fringe. It's Dean Ambrose we're talking about here.
But that must be part of the
Nothing on
lunatic thing.
Nope.
That he's just like, what? I'm supposed to be the crazy guy, huh? What makes me crazy? Huh? Am I Joker-like to you? Am I Joe Pesci from Goodfellas? Huh?
I'm here to amuse you.
Just what the fuck is it about me that you find so crazy?
Basically. Are you sure you didn't see that? You didn't see that promo, Whiz?
Positive.
Pretty right on. You almost sounded like him.
I do what I can.
He does things. He's doing things over there.
Yeah, I have my
Doing
moments,
shit.
and they're very few and far between. So I'm when to hear them.
Hey, everybody. Wiz wants you to avert your gaze from what he's doing right now.
Actually, I'm cool with your gaze.
Oh, he actually likes it when you watch him.
Yeah, I'm alright with it.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
Okay, how are you spelling gaze?
Wrestling.
G-A-Z-E.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, avert that shit.
Unless you want to be scarred.
All right, I don't know where the
So
hell we're going with
finally-
this.
Alright. Where's this going?
The finals of the tag tournament. SCU versus the Lucha Bros.
Bullshit.
If you watch one match on AEW, this is it. Just for the stuff Ray Phoenix does on the ropes. Or off of the ropes. Including running across the top of it and ending with a Penta Power Bomb. Just all sorts of crazy spots.
He is like the master of the ropes. He's a beast.
Like, just running across the ropes and then jumps off and does a Hurricanrana. Penta power bombs Kaz into the bell table. And then pretty much Lucha Bros, it's one of those matches where Lucha Bros were controlling the whole thing. And then a last moment thing goes wrong. And let's see, Lucha Bros go for the spike pile driver, but Penta can't get Sky up for it, who gets him into an inside cradle, while Kaz knocks Ray out of the way to become the first AEW champions.
Oh.
So an inside cradle.
Which is basically a roll-up. That's understandable.
Well, at least they're beating the Lucha Bros with the most powerful move
Right.
in all of wrestling.
That's what makes it okay.
So we have the first AEW champions, SCU. I was actually surprised there wasn't more to this. It seemed like a shorter show to me this week, but that just must have meant that I actually enjoyed it
Right, it means it went by quickly.
more
for you.
often.
Although I'm surprised the Lucha Bros didn't end up with the titles. That's weird that SCU would get them, but I guess I'd assume
I
they're
guess
going to
it
have
goes
like a
sort of with
program.
like payback too for the whole Christopher Daniels was supposed to be the one in the tag team tournament, and
Yeah, there's that, and they.
oh yeah, and then that pay-per-view for no
Lost
reason
couple
at
times
all
early,
they
too.
attacked SC. Like, so from the get-go, for some reason, Lucha Brothers have had it out for SCU. So I guess it was sort of like a payoff for SCU sort of getting payback.
That was it for AEW, correct?
Indeed.
NXT opened up with Poppy. I know that.
Yeah, it opened up with a live rock and roll band, is what I put.
It was Poppy.
I don't know who
It
that
was
is. I don't
Poppy.
care who that is. It was a chick. It looked like a chick was involved.
That's her name, Poppy.
There we go. All right.
She's got like a cult following. It's weird. And I don't
She
mean
is a weird YouTube
I don't
sensation.
mean like a cult
Named Poppy.
following. Like she's got a small group of fans. I mean like she's like starting her own cult type of shit. It seems like that's like part of it.
Okay. Well, you guys knew more about the opening act than I did, that's for sure. Glad I'm walking us through this and not like a person who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about, apparently. But Candice LeRae Wrestling versus Io Shirai. I'm glad they're fighting again.
I like the intro that EO had. Like she came out and they changed the song and she jammed out with him for a second, then took out to the ring. Poppy followed him. I thought that was sweet. But yeah, then that match happened.
I don't like how the match started with them each doing a dive. What kind of fucking... Who booked this shit? But other than that, they kicked each other's asses. This match was fucking stiff as fuck, dude. The crowd was into it, but they're split 50-50 during the chants. Io Shirai's getting over, man.
Yeah, she's doing a lot better as a heel, that's for sure.
Stephanie McMahon.
And I think the intro actually helped her a lot. Fucking.
Well, it was cool.
Yeah, and then there was one spot in particular. It looked like they were going to do a move on the fucking apron, like around the edge. And it looked like, kind of like Candice like got cold feet. Maybe like she was like, no, I don't want to do this.
I know.
And Io kicked the shit out of her.
I know the spot you're talking about, and I agree. It looks like they originally had a different idea, and then...
Yeah, and then Io just fucking was like, all right, I'm going to shoot kick you now. Bam!
All right, well, here's what you get. Stephanie McMahon stops Io from using a chair. After which Io escaped a roll-up, and I popped. Boom!
Oh my god!
Io dodges a lion salt, and Candice lands on a chair, which allows her to get pinned for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a weak ending, but alright.
Can
we be done with the fucking Io and Candice shit?
Yeah, no shit. Io's kicking her ass after the match, and Rhea comes to the rescue.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley, sorry. Up next, we get an in-ring promo from Finn Balor, who rips on The Fiend for some reason. Then he rambles aimlessly for a while about how he doesn't watch wrestling. And then he calls out Johnny Gargano. Hey, thanks, Finn. Good talk. Up next, we get Shane Thorne versus Bronson Reed, who had a good match with somebody a couple weeks ago in a loss. I can't remember who it was now, but it was good.
Probably Cameron Grimes.
That might be it. Bronson Reed picks up the win this week after a super splash. It wasn't a bad match. He splashed the shit out of him, though. How do you fucking not hurt somebody when you're that big and do a splash off the top rope? It looked pretty legit, man.
Kill somebody.
Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox, or as I like to call them, Team Crutch, versus the Bukkake Warriors for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. This was a hella match. Did you guys watch this?
Yep.
This is awesome, dude. I fucking love this match. I have nothing bad to say about it. Asuka hits one of them with the hits Kai with the green mist, and then Kyrie hits the insane elbow for the 1, 2, 3. Great job, ladies. No shit. The H Girls and Shayna Baszler attack. Team kick after the match, and Rhea to the rescue again, except she gets intercepted by Io Shirai. Bianca joins her, out comes Candice. A scuffle results in a stare down between Rhea and Shayna. Rhea spears Shayna, everybody floods the ring, officials, you know how it goes. Now, Steven Regal was pissed again, and I love him pissed. He's hilarious when he's angry, man.
Fucking mad.
He just looks like he's genuinely had enough of these people's bullshit. So he just yells, well, the crowd is chanting War Games, and he just says, I have one thing to say, War Games! And that was basically it, but, I don't know. It was a great match, though, and the schmaz ending all happened after the pin, so yeah, it didn't really hurt the match at all. It was badass. The Bukkake Warriors retain. Up next, we get Toilet Bite versus Cameron Grimes. This is a really awesome wrestling match, you guys. Just awesome. Cameron Grimes has not been being used correctly, we now learn. Because he can go. When he was Trevor Lee, he was the lovable loser who needed a win. And I'd never seen him wrestle like this before. This was a great match, man. Okay. Tyler Bate is distracted by Killian Dane.
Hulu cut this one on me.
You're shitting me.
Nope.
I bet because it was a bit long and they probably just needed the time. Cameron Grimes hits his stomp move to pick up the 1-2-3. Killian Dane trashes Tyler Bate after the match, and a chick yells, "Don't hurt him!" And your main event.
Don't hurt him, Emma.
It might be the intro. I'm not sure. I got 2 other choices this week. I have a lot of good shit. Keith Lee and Matt Riddle versus Undisputed Era. That's O'Reilly and Fish. I know that Cheese Man likes to specify. Pretty good stuff, but the 2 earlier matches really just outshined it. It made it not look as good as it probably was because those prior 2 matches were dope as fuck. But it's pretty good stuff. Those darned rascals, Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, come out and cause a distraction, and that's so unlike them that I was very disappointed with their performance.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in them. What the hell?
That little bastard. Anyway, that allows Undisputed Era to pick up the pin.
I told you about Adam Cole and he gets really sore legs, and sometimes he has to just walk it out.
Maybe that's what it is.
He knew his friends weren't going to mind. His friends were in a match right there. What a proper time to come out and just walk around the ring.
He had a cramp. He was walking it out.
Yep, those
Exactly. See, us at the high marks, we're not cold-hearted.
We understand.
We understand.
Yes. After the match, Undisputed Era attacks Lee and Riddle. Ciampa comes out to the rescue, which is what is now consistently being referred to as his trademark crutch.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's just his thing now. We'll get used to that.
Yep.
Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, and Ciampa rule the ring, and this, in my opinion, further confirms that Ciampa is now a babyface. We're going to have to get used to that, too.
Yep.
And that lines up another match at War Games at the very end, as you would assume, because that's what they do. They actually properly set up their pay-per-views. They understand how to book a show. They understand how to build to a pay-per-view event. Good for them.
Weird, wild, crazy stuff.
That's all I got for NXT, but I love the episode. It was one of the best episodes of a wrestling show in a really long time, man. Like, all the matches were like, damn.
That's what I said about NXT Part 2.
I can't believe they cut that one from Hulu. That was a great match, man.
Of course, Hulu likes to fuck me.
They do. It's like anything that's not directly storyline related or has the biggest names in it gets cut right out of that shit. And it's usually the best matches. Okay, I'm happy with that recap.
Crown Jewel. Just kidding. We didn't watch that shit.
I do want to say one more thing. NXT kind of invaded SmackDown on Friday because of all the wrestlers weren't able to get back in the country in time, which is a whole nother story. But Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan put on one hell of a match.
Oh my God.
That's
an understatement.
Yeah, it was.
And one of the matches that.
But of course it was
amazing, which is no surprise when you hear the 2 people that were in it. Ciampa versus The Miz.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I ran out of time today. I'm so sorry. I should have watched that one too, but I had to get the Cole Bryan match in because I heard it happen, and I was like, what? And if even Jim Cornette is raving about a wrestling match, it must have been really good, and it was. It was really, really fucking good. So credit to them too. I give them credit for stepping in with not a lot of time and just putting on a fucking barn burner of a match.
Also, another really cool spot, and the whole crowd just went nuts, is when at the end of the Nikki Cross-Bayley match, Shayna Baszler came out and first thing throws Sasha Banks right into Braun Strowman's woman face first.
I'll take
and
that.
then proceeded to just beat the living hell out of Bayley before standing up and holding her NXT belt above everybody's head.
I like that, but at the same time, like weren't they just trying to build Bayley up as this new heel?
Yes. It's me with a little fucking
now Shannon comes out and
punk
kicks the
ass
shit out of her.
Everybody-
Sasha.
Like, she even kicked Nikki while she was down. Like, literally.
It's like, fuck all you bitches.
Exactly.
You got it.
That was
I mean,
the
I
whole
guess
point
in
of it.
reality, it had to be done. I mean, it's not like you could have Shayna come out there and then have fucking Bayley get the best of her.
That and the whole point was that those two had already wrestled this super long, drawn-out match, and Shayna did the smart heel thing and attacked them after they had already wrestled, took Sasha out immediately.
Yeah. Well, the other cool thing this does, though, is it gets more eyes, possibly at least, on NXT.
2.5 million people watch that
USA.
shit. 2.5 million
Yeah,
viewers.
Right, so hopefully some of that bleeds over into NXT next week.
If you really like wrestling and you didn't know about NXT and you just watched that, I would like to think you'd be pretty impressed because those are some good
I
matches.
can't believe they hit that for viewers because, like, I think it was the week before they only had like 800 and something thousand.
Yeah,
Like,
889,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's quite
2.5
the
million
rebound. I mean-
viewers tuned in to watch NXT invade SmackDown. How about that shit?
I think it was the drama of the fucking half the roster being stuck in.
Oh, absolutely.
Stuck over there, so everybody tuned
People
in to see what the hell
expected a
was gonna
shit
happen.
show, you know?
Like, what's gonna happen? I gotta see. I'm
Oh
curious
boy,
as
this
fuck.
is gonna be awful, but it actually was like a spectacular episode of SmackDown. So eat a dick, everybody.
What's the name of Mandy Rose and
Fire and Desire.
Fire and Desire? They were supposed to face Dana Brooke and Carmella, and they pan to the back, and Bianca Belair is beating the crap out of both of them.
Nice.
Could.
Beautiful.
And all of a sudden, it cuts to who's gonna face them now, and all of a sudden, Rhea Ripley and Tegan Knox come out and just totally. I wouldn't even call it a competitive squash.
No shit. They
Just an old-fashioned squash.
Almost makes you want to go back and watch that episode of SmackDown, don't it? I'll start things off with our Facebook shout-outs.
Whoa, that was really bad. God, I sound like Renee Young, don't I?
Hey, Mojo, did we get anything on the gram?
Indeed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you should clap, because that's pretty impressive.
First one, the Mark Radio Show.
Hey, thanks, Mark Radio Show.
And second, without further ado, the X-Man 907.
Oh, yeah. We thank you for your likes or follows or whatever it was there.
Yes.
Follows.
We thank you for the follows. All right, that takes us over to Cheez Man for our Twitter retweets this week for episode 81.
All right, and if I missed anybody this week, I apologize because I went to fucking. I went to fucking pin the tweet and I accidentally deleted it, so I had to redo it. But we got retweets from City Limits,
Suplex City Limits,
Our boys.
Dirt Sheet Dudes,
Our additional boys.
Papa Dave, and the WNC Super Party.
And our additional boys as well. Super Party. I guess that brings us over to the regulators.
Mount Krakatoa. Steven Millen.
It's Millen time.
Stefan Millia.
Yeah.
Make sure you check him out at letterboxd.com. That's letterboxd.com. No E. And he's over 6,000 movie reviews now. So, like, pretty much if there's a movie and you want to review about it, there's a good chance he's got it for you.
Or if you want to sound like you've watched a movie before, you can just go read his review and then just, like, spout that shit later.
Yep. Fucking suck it up like a sponge and then spew it back out at people.
That's right.
And make sure, you just heard some of his music, so go on YouTube and find more of his music. And it's your boy,
Yeah, we're a little heavy on the burbs in the breaks this week.
That's fine.
Burbs heavy.
It's never a bad thing.
You can't have too much burbs.
Never have too much burbs. Need some more bitching with burbs.
That's Burberry Beats on Twitter with 3s instead of E's.
And since I just mentioned bitching with burbs, let's go ahead and jump ahead to our brothers in the smoke, Suplex City Limits.
Yes, sir.
Suplex City Limits.
It's them boys.
The home of bitching with burbs. And big shout out to Dirt Sheet Dudes with Boxman Anthony.
Yay.
Dirt Sheet Dudes.
Fucking guys. Hey, we're going to have Boxman on next week. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because it seems like he hates everything that we believe in.
You can also check them out every other Saturday at Hollywood Hangouts.
That's right. You know, it just occurred to me them guys ought to have Stephen Millen on sometime. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Yeah, I mean, Stephen Millen's also a big fan of their show. So
it would be almost like too much.
Almost close to an overdose.
Yeah, I mean, not an overdose for wrestling, but if you want a wrestling overdose, you can check out Shaheen on Wrestling Overdose.
Nuclear heat.
Yes, make sure you check out Nuclear Heat Graphic.
Do it.
All Shaheen's artwork.
You can buy shit there.
Buy shit. Do it.
You can do it.
Most of the prints are only $10 too, so if you haven't bought something by now, then you're just a fucking dirtbag cheese.
Dude, I just had an idea. You know how like Andy Warhol did the fucking can of tomato soup and it was like the super famous painting?
I think it was chicken noodle, but yes.
I swear it was tomato soup.
It might have
Maybe
been.
It was chicken noodle. Okay, well, either way.
Yeah.
He needs to do that, but a wrestling soup can.
Oh.
With
You're so lucky I'm not using that alarm anymore. Because it'd be going off right now, baby.
If you will.
A wrestling soup can featuring Mish and John and Joey. It'd be delicious.
And it'd be fucking priceless.
Yes. Do it, Shaheen. I'd buy it.
of Americana. That would be the thing that finally gets Cheeseman here to take a crispy 10 out of his wallet and mail it over to you.
Oh, yeah. I'd be so excited to get that I'd fucking throw a party. It'd be a WNC Super Party.
Hey, I'm rolling a cigarette over here, but I love you guys.
Yes, we love you, Papa Dave, Johnny Florida, Jank, and to a lesser extent, Michael Corbin. Wow! And Lenny, whatever.
To a lesser extent, okay, I'm back in, yeah. Super Party.
Soup.
Also, make sure to check out the Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle show.
Yeah.
D to the P to the K to the C.
Yeah.
You'll never guess who's on that show.
I'm gonna guess it's Don Castle and Kevin Toney.
Okay, lucky guess. What's the next fucking shout out?
Of course, the next shout out is the Inhuman Experience with Bobby Blades and Bobby Anthem.
It's inhuman.
It's inhuman.
Hey, don't fucking steal my gimmick, all right? This is my. I've been cultivating this for weeks, and you're gonna jump on and make it sound already better than everyone I've ever done. Fuck you. Get your own shit. You stealing son of a bitch.
I want to hear Yuck say that. That's right. I'm talking about Yuck Nancy from the Get in the Corner podcast.
Why are we standing here talking about a goat fucker?
Okay, we'll come back to it again later. I'll give him a better plug.
Yeah, I hear he likes a good plug-in.
Yes, he does.
You're heading down a dark path. A path that leads to the corner.
Get in the corner.
Which you must get into.
With Yuck Nancy.
Of death.
And Dogger Baby.
Of Dogger.
Of death.
Nobody puts Dogger Baby in the corner. No, they don't. That's not something you do.
I'm still waiting on Dogger Baby's grandma's ashes to arrive because of the bet.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, man, that's what he wanted to put on the line for the bet, so we won. We beat him in fantasy football.
I wonder if they work like chocolate milk mix.
Oh my god!
I'm supposed to have sex with it somehow, so like I was thinking about just like sprinkling it like you would salt a fucking roast.
Oh no!
There's no good way to segue out of that. So let's move on to Jason Solomon and his Talon Monster Sound.
Speaking of washing dicks, check out Jason Solomon and Talon Monster Sound. You're right. There's no way to do that correctly.
What's the next one?
Speaking of proper hygiene, this Jason Solomon fellow seems like a clean-cut individual.
Yes.
The very opposite of what we just came from.
Speaking of keeping it clean, Jason Solomon. Okay.
Transcontinental Project.
Oh.
Sensible Sam and Luke Birch.
Segway alarm.
We haven't even gotten fucking balls deep yet with Klondike Bill.
Oh, snaps.
Klondike Bill's balls deep. Are you?
I am.
Make sure you check him out on Twitter.
He does it all.
Nothing about it is pathetic. Just like It's Pathetic with Scott and Liebred. Ironically named because nothing about that show is pathetic in the slightest.
It makes my head want to explode when I think about it.
Okay, and last but not least, motherfucking Spade.
Oh, you heard him earlier.
Oh, damn.
You heard him on the show last week, too, with our world premiere exclusive. We had exclusive.
Yeah. He actually released his whole little album. I think it's got 8 tracks on it. So it's like an EP. He released the whole thing on Devil's Night. So make sure you go over to Spotify and other platforms, I'm sure. But I know it's on Spotify for sure because I checked it out there. And yeah, he's got some bangers on there.
Yep, look up MF Spade. That's SPAID. He does.
You know that motherfucker's paid.
He does capitalize it all, but I don't think that matters.
Yeah, the one we premiered, I think, World of People or World Full of People, something like that.
Yep, that's it. World full of people.
That was a good one, but to be honest, it's like 4th or 5th on the list when it comes to the album.
Really?
Got some really good tracks on there. Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. Now that's an endorsement. And that's our shout-out segment.
Episode 82 of Wrestling's High Marks is just about cashed. I've been your host, Manchigo Cheez Man, joined along with
Mojo Hiromu Takahashi, the ticking time bomb is back. Whiz Otis.
I'm G-Wiz, and at a loss of how to respond to that, make sure you check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/thehighmarks. And you can get us on Twitter, which is entirely more likely. It's twitter.com/thehighmarks. And of course, get us on the gram. We haven't made a meme in 3 weeks, but hey, get us on the gram anyway. That's instagram.com/thehighmarks. Our original home is YouTube, as you probably all know by now. Or if you like the audio-only version, you can get us at anchor.fm/thehighmarks. That's also where it's usually up first, so if you'd like to be the first one, that's the place for you. Don't forget to go to WrestlingSoup.com and get not only our links, but lots of links to other kick-ass shows that's our homies and such. You'd be a smart man if you just did it that way, because not only do you get us, but you also get the good podcasts.
Yep, a plethora of them.
A virtual plethora.
There's like us, and then there's like podcasts that are real podcasts.
Yeah.
Like what a podcast should be.
Yeah, it's not all complete and total garbage like us. There's actually real shows, too. So we got our guy Andy Kindler to take us out this week. He's been doing a yeoman's job as of so far. If there is nothing further, gentlemen.
Nope.
Nope.
Take us out, Andy.
Hitler enjoyed milk. He was lactose tolerant. That was the only thing Hitler was tolerant of. He was Jew intolerant.
Ignorant! Change it!
Oh shit, I'm not listening to where we're at in the intro. I think it's over.
It
is.
Yeah, that's why. Hello.
Oops.
Excuse me, it's just
Whoopsie.
silent.
Hey, I'm sorry, everyone. We weren't actually paying attention to the intro, and it's already over. But hey,
What's this wee shit?
I was. It was me.
Ignorant! Change it!
I can handle y'all. I can handle y'all.
Ignorant! Change it!
I went and hung out with Jesse on Thursday. That's where I fucked up. Went and took that bitch out to brunch. That was a mistake. Should have watched wrestling. It was funny too because I told Chelsea, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going out with Jesse tomorrow. I'm gonna take her out to fucking eat, and then we're just gonna hang for a little bit." She's like, "All right, cool." Like next morning, I guess her sister seen me driving by and snapped a picture, and then fucking like Jesse tagged me in a post saying we were out to eat, and her sister's girlfriend fucking reacted to it with the haha emoji. Like, you hope bitches think you're catching me up in some shit, but I'm not hiding anything. Y'all are just
ignorant. Change it.
Speaking of nice and long, here's Cheez Man with the intro.
As soon as I finish taking this hit, I mean, I could just Wrestling's High Marks, episode 82.
It was a wiener joke.
Oh.
Well, actually, like a compliment, I guess, more than a joke. It was a wiener compliment. It was a
wienerment.
It was a compliment.
Compliment. There we go.
Of course, when you're dealing with people like Mojo and Bobby Anthem, it's all in vain anyway.
Yeah, so veiny.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. That wasn't even on purpose, but I'll take the credit.
Ignorant. Change it. Ignorant. Change it.
Even orange juice is Coke.
I wouldn't recommend snorting orange juice.
Ignorant. Change it.
That was great.
Ignorant. Change it.
Man, Chigo Cheese, man. It's got two mans in it.
No way, man.
How you gonna manage all those mans?
Oh, man.
How you gonna manage all? How you gonna manage all those mans? Do you need some help? I'll come by and give you a hand. Let's go in the greatest hits. I'm sure I'll find that.
Ignorant. Change it.
We just need Bobby Anthem on because it's Bobby fucking Anthem.
Yeah.
Indeed.
If anything, we just need him on to have the voice on our show.
Right.
The voice of Bobby Anthem. You hear I'm trying to make my
audio
voice
back.
lower, but this shit don't work. I don't sound nothing like him.
Can't even come close to Bobby.
Like when he said he used to be on the radio, I was like, well, of fucking course you did, because anyone that heard that voice would be like, Jesus Christ, take this microphone, please. Good Lord. Read this
Women
piece of
everywhere
paper
laying
out
their
loud.
speakers
I'm
down
going to
the floor,
record you. We're going to be
straddling.
rich, kid. Me and you. We're going to go places.
Yeah, we're gonna go far. We're gonna go far, see? Me and you, we're gonna reach the moon.
Good lord, the man's got golden pipes. And that's just his penis. Have you heard him speak?
Golden pipe.
The man's got golden pipe.
Oh, shit.
In fact, we need a microphone and a camera.
High marks.
God damn it, why am I recording all this?